Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's broadcast of IHSAA Regional Girls Basketball. From Kokomo, Indiana, the home of the Wildcats, this is regional basketball action on Hamilton County Television, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating 25 years in business. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, Community Health, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Smith's Jewelers, Indiana Restoration, the Hamilton County Calendars, the Noblesville Chamber of Commerce, and Bill Clifford for Sheriff. My name is Brad Silbert. To my right today is Perry Williams. Perry, there is one goal for both of these teams at this point in the season. That is to win 4 more games and make that last game the state championship game in Bankers Life Fieldhouse 2 weeks from today. We got what's going to be a good matchup here. Let's talk about this matchup, Perry.
Well, it's going to be a great matchup, and it, with Zionsville Eagles, they're led by junior guard Maddie Nolan, and she's really a good one. She comes in this game averaging over 21 points a game. Along with her are the Richardsons, which is a 6-foot junior and wearing number 33, and she averages 11 points. And her sister, a freshman, averages 10 points, and she'll be number 32. They both stand 6 foot, 6'1", so they got pretty good size, and they'll be tough to handle. And all 3 of those people can shoot.
Of course, you then add in Gabby Woodworth and Megan Sheridan, both of them almost in double figures, with Gabby at 9.5, Megan at 7.2, and you've got a pretty potent lineup there, and you've got a team that offensively averages 67.5 per game, and it gives up 43.1.
And you'll see Zionsville, they'll run in the half court, they'll run a lot of ball screens out of their man-to-man offense. They rebound extremely hard on offense, so the Greyhounds are going to have to block out.
Well, let's talk about the Greyhounds. They come in here at 24-2, 5-2 in the MIC, and they've been on a roll. Only 2 losses this season, both of them at the time to teams that were ranked number 1 in the polls.
Let's keep in mind, Brad, Carmel played the toughest schedule in the state of Indiana.
Yep.
Todd Winland, you and I both know him well. He doesn't back down to anybody. He'll play you, and he'll play you bootstraps tightened up and go at it, okay? And he's led by 2 great seniors in scoring, in Tommy Taiwo and Amy Delk. Amy Delk is the backbone of this offense here. She leads this game. She'll handle the ball. She's a point guard and quite a ball player. She, Brad, in this tournament, she's in her career is just shy of 1,400 points.
Well, she is the real deal, and of course she's headed to the University of Michigan with another player that we are very familiar with from Hamilton County, Emily Kaiser. So what a team. And Taiwo,
she's heading to Iowa.
Yeah, she's headed to Iowa, but the thing that's so unique about these two is if one seems to be a little off, the other picks up the slack. And the games that we saw last week in the sectional games, both Taiwo and Dilk had good games. And, in fact, Carmel came out like a house on fire in the championship game against Hamilton Southeastern last Saturday night and just was draining threes from all over the court.
Absolutely, and you'll see, and they have a great bench. Okay, this is a very deep veteran Carmel team, and don't count out Reagan Hune. She will be on Nolan today.
Yeah, she averages 8.0. Let's talk about the 2 coaches. Andy McGuire over at Zionsville, been there 15 seasons, 162-58 at Zionsville, 20 seasons overall, 236 and 188. Todd Winland is in his 4th season at Carmel, 14 seasons altogether, 87 and 19. That's an impressive record at Carmel, 221 and 114 overall. So you've got 2 coaches who, number 1, have a history of winning, and number 2 have got a lot of experience in putting teams on the floor.
Absolutely. And you know the one thing about it, we'll see Hume and McWilliams. They'll be they're two. One's a sophomore, one's a junior. They play a big part in this starting lineup. And of course, the veteran senior in the middle, 6'3", Blake Smith. But what Todd said in the interview before the game, it's important that the Greyhounds block out and they rebound, because Zionsville is a very good rebounding team. And you'll see the Greyhounds will want to go up-tempo, okay? And they also, a lot of their points is scored off the defensive end. So that's why Amy Delk leads her career in steals for Carmel High School.
Perry, we're going to turn it over to Terry Dunham. He's the public address announcer here at Kokomo. And he'll have the introductions of both the Greyhounds and the Eagles.
First for our visitors on the scoreboard, the 19-5 Lady Eagles of Zionsville. Then on starters, number 5, Katie Duber. Number 10, Sarah Howell. Number 11, Imani Thomas. Number 12, Chloe Wilson. And number 50, Annie Gutierrez. And now the starting lineup for the Lady Eagles. A 5'8" senior, number 3, Kaylee Reagan. A 6'1" junior, number 21, Megan Sheridan. A 5'9" junior, number 24, Molly Nolan. A 5'11" freshman, number 32, Katie Richardson. And a 6' junior, number 33, Delaney Richardson. Head coach of the Eagles in his 15th season is Zionsville, Mr. Andy McGuire. And now the home team on the scoreboard, the 24-2 Lady Greyhounds of Carmel. Then on starter, number 2, Tally Giant. Number 3, Vanessa Mullins. Number 11, Sophie Fair. Number 12, Molly Gillis. Number 33, McKinley Wood. Number 41, Ernie Sears. And number 44, Mickey Berkwood. And now the starting lineup for the Lady Greyhounds. A 6' senior, number 10, Amy Gill. A 6'3" senior, number 21, Blaine Grant. A 5'10" senior, number 22, Honey Tyler. A 6' sophomore, number 23, Jasmine McWilliams. And a 5'9" junior, number 32, Reagan Hughes.
Well, there you have the teams and the starters for this afternoon's second game. First game this morning went to the Fort Wayne Southside Archers, so they are advancing to the evening game tonight at 8 o'clock. Perry, who's our officials today?
Officials today for game 2 will be Clem Hollingsworth, Stu Casper, and Doug Pullins.
Okay, let's talk real quickly here before we get the tip off, Perry. Keys to the game for the Eagles. What do they have to do to win?
They have to shut down Tommy Taiwo from the three-point line, and also Amy Delk, which is a very, very tall order.
Yeah.
But in turn, Zionsville has to do the same thing with Nolan and Richardson.
Yep. All right, we are about ready to go here. Blake Smith jumping. Possession goes to the Eagles. Maddie Nolan. Megan Sheridan. Richardson over to Riggins. Maddie Nolan drives. Maddie Nolan gets the basket and the foul.
Foul number 32, Reagan Hughes.
Reagan Hune picks up the first foul of the game, and Perry, the Eagles are coming out aggressive.
Absolutely. In fact, Nolan went to the hole that time to on Hune to show her that she knew she was coming after and she's going to meet the challenge, and that's what's happened.
Dilk. Travel. Blake Smith picks up the turnover.
She took an extra step there.
Delaney Richardson to inbound the ball. Safely gets it in to Katie Richardson. Riggins almost loses it, and it is intercepted by the Greyhounds. And we're going to have the first jump ball of the game, and that one is going to go to the Carmel Greyhounds. Little sloppiness there early, Perry.
Yeah, but I think the aggressiveness of Maddie Nolan, she's showing them that, hey, I'm a good ball player too. I may be only a junior, but I can play with these Carmel Greyhounds.
Reagan Hune looking for help, gets it to Taiwo. Inside. Jumper is no good by Blake Smith. And the Eagles come away with the rebound. End to end by Maddie Nolan. She loses the ball back over to the Greyhounds. Amy Dilk end to end. Puts it up, gets the roll. And Amy Dilk has got her first 2 points of the game.
Here's that famous Todd Winland press here.
The Greyhounds are going to make the Eagles earn every point they get here this afternoon with that press and their stifling defense. Riggins out high, guarded by Taiwo. Richardson goes inside. There's a foul called. That one's going to go on Jasmine McWilliams. So Greyhounds have already picked up 2 fouls here in less than 2 minutes here in the first quarter, Perry. That one's tipped out of bounds by, I believe it was by the Greyhounds. Maddie Nolan looks to inbound the ball. Once again, the defense of the Greyhounds is stifling. That one is tipped away by Blake Smith, but recovered by the Eagles, recovered by Sheridan. Gets it out to Riggins. Riggins trying to set the offense. Maddie Nolan looking for help. Back to Katie Richardson. Inside under the basket. Does not get the roll, but there is a foul called. There's going to be 2 more shots coming here.
And that's against Reagan Hune. She has this assignment of tonight mostly of Maddie Nolan, and she did a great job last week against Sydney Perry, so they certainly do not want to lose her.
That is 2 on Reagan Hune already. As Megan Sheridan picks up the first one. Gets the second one. Five to 2 in favor of the Eagles. Take the ball away from the Greyhounds. All the way down, lays it up. Gets the roll, and they're calling an offensive foul. That's going to go against Katie Richardson. Eagle crowd across from us does not like that call at all. That's going to go, as I said, on Delaney Richardson. First team foul. Correction, that is on Katie Richardson. Little confusion between the 3-2 and the 3-3 there. 2 team fouls now on the Eagles. 5:40 here in the first quarter.
Maddie Sears comes in for the Greyhounds.
Amy Dilk back across. Blake Smith drives, lays it in there, does not get the roll. Rebounded by Megan Sheridan. Eagles quickly down the court. That's Riggins. Back out to Sheridan. Sheridan dishes it off to Nolan. Nolan looking to set the offense. A little bit of token defense there by Maddie Sears. Gets double teamed now. Gets it back. 3 on the way. Nothing but net. That's Maddie Nolan with the first 3-pointer of the game. Eagles out to an 8-2 lead here early. Taiwo double teamed. Back to McWilliams. Under the basket to Amy Dilk. She puts a nice soft jumper up, and she's got 4 points. She's got all of the Carmel points so far, Perry.
She's a battle-tested warrior.
More pressure from the Greyhounds, but the Eagles managed to break the pressure. Maddie Nolan looking to set the offense. Nolan tried to drive, but Amy Dilk kept her outside the 3-point line. Inside, back out again. 3 on the way. That one is missed. Rebounded, and that is number 21, Megan Sheridan, who gets the bucket, and a 10-4 lead for the Eagles. Amy Dilk just inside the 3-point line. Back out to McWilliams under the net to Blake Smith. She picks up her first 2 of the game. More pressure on the Eagles. Not too bad, but end-to-end action there, and it's brought down, missed by Maddie Nolan, recovered, and we're going to have a foul. That one is going to go against the Eagles. That's going to be on number 24, Maddie Nolan. Number 1 for her, 3 on the team. Fouls are evened up at 3 apiece. 3:24 here in the first quarter from the Kokomo Municipal Gym. 3 on the way for Amy Dilk. She misses, rebounded by McWilliams, and McWilliams gets the easy layup. Closes it to a 10-8 lead for the Eagles. Riggins, that's tipped. And Amy Dilk is going to pick up the foul on that one.
A nice move there by Nolan.
Yeah.
Something to watch here in this ball game is that battle between Blake Smith and Sheridan, because
it's fierce.
Sheridan so far has got 4 rebounds in this ball game.
Under the basket, nice pass there to Maddie Nolan. She picks up 2 more points. She's got 5 points on the game so far. Amy Dilk setting up the offense for the Hounds. In the corner to Sears, back out to Dilk. Greyhounds running a motion-type offense now. Inside under the basket, nets missed by Blake Smith, but she's going to shoot a pair. That one's going to go against number 24, Maddie Nolan. That will be her second. And Blake Smith is going to have 2 shots. She's a 79% free throw shooter. Gets the roll and gets the first one.
Brad, as you and I both know, this Carmel team's a very good free throw shooting team.
They are. They shoot 75% as a team. Smith does not get the bounce on the second one. Recovered by the Eagles. Another double team in there, and Delaney Richardson had to bounce it off, I think, Blake Smith, out of bounds to get out of that double team because she was trapped there on the sideline.
Brad, do you ever notice every time we say that a free throw's missed?
Yep. Yeah, I think we jinxed them. Eagles break the press. Riggins in the corner. Short jump shot on the way, no good. Recovered by Amy Dilk She's going to run it end to end, dishes it off to Taiwo. Taiwo misses. Eagles with numbers under the basket. Missed again. This time recovered by, well, there's going to be a foul called.
Wow.
And I believe
that's going to be on Delk.
Amy Dilk picks up her second foul.
So Delk and Nolan both have 2 fouls.
That's 5 now on the Greyhounds. 1:50 here in the first quarter. Richardson looking for help, dishes it off. Shoots, misses, recovered by Jasmine McWilliams. Long 3 on the way, does not get the bounce. Recovered by the Eagles, finally picked up by Megan Sheridan into the hands of Kaylee Riggins. Under the basket, looking for help. Here's Riggins with a 3 attempt. And she sinks it. That's the second 3-point goal of the game for Riggins. 15-9 in favor of the Eagles. Amy Dilk out high, looking for help. Takes the 5-foot jump shot and makes it. Perry, you leave her open at that place, and 9 times out of 10, she's going to make that jumper. Little lapse in defense there on the part of the Eagles. Nolan brought it down, out to Riggins, back to Nolan. In the corner to Katie Richardson, back out to Maddie Nolan. Nolan setting up the offense, back to Riggins out high in the corner, all the way across the court to Nolan. Here's a 3 from the corner. And number 32, Katie Richardson, picks up her first field goal of the day, which happens to be a 3-pointer. And we're down to 20 seconds here. And the Eagles nursing an 18-11 lead. Looks like the Greyhounds are going to be content to take the last shot here, Perry. Down to 7 seconds. Amy Dilk with the ball. She turns, shoots, misses, rebounded by Sears. She misses. And at the end of 1, the Zionsville Eagles 18, the Greyhounds 11.
Well, definitely they took it to them, the Greyhounds, the Zionsville did. Let's thank one of our sponsors. Logan Street Signs and Banners, specialize in that last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them out online, loganstreetsigns.com. How about Noblesville Trophies? It offers a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or online, noblesvilletrophies.com.
We've got an 18-11 score here in favor of the Zionsville Eagles, and I think, Perry, we expect this to be a very tight game and probably somewhat of a seesaw battle going back and forth. But a little bit surprised that the Greyhounds just have not come out offensively as intense as what they normally do.
Yeah, but you know the one thing about it, the shooting in this ball game has been pretty good. So, and the one thing about it is Riggins is a 30% three-point shooter, and she's already hit 2.
Yep. All the way across the court to Maddie Nolan. Dishes it off to Megan Sheridan. Sheridan picks up the first 2 points of the quarter for the Eagles. Eagles out to a 20-11 lead. Just 7.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Megan Sheridan picks up the personal foul. That's number 5 on the team. That'll be a shooting foul. Put Amy Dilk at the line for 2 shots. Once again, Perry, you're talking about how good these teams are shooting. Amy Dilk comes in here shooting 80%. Gets the first of 2.
And if that's not good enough, Taiwo's shoots 90?
Yeah, Taiwo, she's at 91. Had to find her there. So Dilk gets both ends of the free throw.
Blake Smith
ball is
knocks
lost.
the ball away.
Eagles
Scramble.
finally get it. End to end by number 32, Katie Richardson. After a little bit of a wrestling match there, the Eagles come up with the ball.
But you knew who was going to win that wrestling match because
Yep.
Delk has 2 fouls, so she knew she couldn't do much about it.
A little jumper
Oh,
put
my
up there
goodness.
by McWilliams. She misses and recovered by the Eagles. Maddie Nolan brings it down back in the corner to Delaney Richardson under the basket. Number 21 is Megan Sheridan. She misses. Ball goes out of bounds off of the Eagles, so Greyhounds will have a chance to cut into this score. They're down by 9 right now. Congratulations to the Hamilton Heights Huskies. They won their first game in the regional up in Columbia City today, so they'll be playing tonight. Amy Dilk in the corner. Tomi Taiwo. Taiwo has yet to score in this game. Sears. McWilliams. McWilliams shoots. Does not get the roll. Recovered by Sears. Sears misses. Taken down by Kaylee Richardson. Long outlet pass there. Back out front to Sheridan in the corner. Under the basket now. Shot is up. It is missed by Maddie Nolan, but she's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
I think that foul's on number 41, Maddie Sears.
Yeah, Maddie Sears picks up her first. 6th team foul now. That's going to put Maddie Nolan at the line for 2 shots. She shoots 81%.
Maddie Nolan at the line.
You can just see by that form why she shoots 81%, Perry.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
She just goes up there and takes over and like, okay, I'm up here to take care of business, bounce it a couple times, roll it, and shoot it, and away it goes. Eagles are 4 of 5 from the line so far today. Tomi Taiwo, she gets fouled. That's going to go on Katie Richardson. That's number 2 on her, number 6 on the team. So both teams will be in the bonus on the next foul. Nice move there by Maddie Nolan. She stole the ball, took it end to end, gets the 2 points. And the Eagles are out to a 13-point lead. 5:50 remaining here in the first half. That one is put up by McWilliams. She misses. Amy Dilk takes a 3. She's got it. Amy Dilk alone is keeping the Greyhounds in this game with 11 points so far, Perry.
Absolutely. Carmel's missed some very easy baskets, which is very unusual for them.
Nice little layup there, missed. Recovered by Jasmine McWilliams. McWilliams gets it back to Amy Delk. Delk goes end to end, puts the layup up, and makes it. She scored the last 5 points for the Greyhounds, and they've cut this down to a 8-point lead from a 13-point lead just a few moments ago. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Zionsville Eagles. And hey, Perry, what about the Hamilton County television calendar?
HCTcalendar.com. Be sure to check out this calendar for upcoming events in Hamilton County, including local events and high school events. It's easy, it's free. You can post anything you want, any events on there you would like. It's been around since 1995. HCTVcalendar.com. Well, Brad, Amy Delk has kind of loaded the Greyhounds on her shoulder so far with 13 of the 18 points.
Well, this is good and this is bad, Perry. It's good from the standpoint that Amy's there to pick up the slack. It's bad for the Eagles because you're not going to hold a person like a Tomi Taiwo, Reagan Hune, and Mackenzie Wood. You're not going to hold them down to nothing. They're going to eventually start to score in this game. So the Eagles, while they do have a lead here, they certainly cannot sit on this lead.
Ooh.
Having a little trouble getting it over the timeline. Blocked by the Greyhounds, put up just as we were just talking, there's Reagan Hune. She picks up her first 2 points of the game, and that Greyhound defense is picking up the pressure.
And that length of Amy Delk. She's 5'10".
Shot there by Maddie Nolan. She's going to go to the line for 2. And that's going to go number 33, Mackenzie Wood. That's her first. 7th foul.
Maddie Nolan has 12 points so far.
Nolan gets the front end.
Well, the battle between Nolan and Delk is exactly what we expected.
Both of those are good. How many points do you say Nolan got now?
She got 14 now.
14 points. Wow.
And Delk's got 13.
That's number 3, Bailey Reagan. Her first, team shot for 6.
Oh,
Riggins picks up that foul. Oh, an easy layup missed by the Eagles. Delaney Richardson sure would like to have that one back.
Just that hand, a little slight hand up there of Delk's. She knew she couldn't do much because if she
Eagles
fouled
having trouble getting it in. It's intercepted by McWilliams. Amy Delk brings it down. 3 on the way. Oh, I thought she had that. Rebounded by Mackenzie Wood. Wood falls down into the hands of Tommy Taiwo. Taiwo back to Wood. Back out to McWilliams. And there is a foul on that play, and that one is going to go against the Greyhounds.
That's Reagan Hune. That's her third.
Reagan Hune picks up her third. 8th team foul of the half. Hune is going to take some bench, and that's going to bring in Molly Gillig. Also off the bench is Macy Berglund. The Eagles holding on to an 8-point lead here. 3:59 remaining here in the second quarter. Nolan goes to the line for 1 and 1. She's perfect from the line so far today. I have her 4 for 4. Is that what you got?
Yes.
Gets the front end.
5 for 5.
15 points for Nolan, right?
Yes, sir.
Nolan gets both ends of that. 6 for 6 from the line. 10-point lead for the Eagles. Amy Dilk brings it down for the Greyhounds. A couple of the starters on the bench. Tommy Taiwo out high. She launches a 3, misses it just short. Rebounded by Delaney Richardson into the hands of Kaylee Riggins. Riggins into the corner. Almost a double dribble there. Layup misses by Delaney Richardson. Tommy Taiwo comes back down, puts the shot up. She misses, but she's going to go to the line for 2.
A great play there by Taiwo. Did you see, Brad? She chested up that layup.
She knew she was going to get hit.
Yeah.
That's number 3 on Katie Richardson.
Tommy Taiwo, line to 2.
Taiwo, as we were talking about earlier, she is a 91% free throw shooter. First point of the game for Taiwo, I believe, isn't that? Yes, it is. Got the first, missed the second.
Brad, you shouldn't have said she was in
I know. Going to have a foul there. That's going to be a 1 and 1. I think that's probably going to go on Macy Berglund.
No, Tommy Taiwo.
Tommy Taiwo gets.
Number 22, Tommy Taiwo.
That's going to be a 1 and 1 for Delaney Richardson. I'm not going to tell you what her foul shooting percentage is.
We don't want to jinx these kids, right?
It's good, but got her for 7 now.
Maddie Nolan coming out for a little bit of a rest.
Nolan playing with 2 fouls. So Richardson gets both of the free throws. I believe that gives her 8 points. Am I correct on that?
Yes.
First time today we've seen Molly Gillig out there with the ball. Amy Dilk with the jumper, misses. That one is rebounded off of the Greyhounds. That's going to bring Maddie Nolan back into the game. Sarah Howell will sit down on the bench again. Been a pretty intense game here so far. The defensive pressure by the Greyhounds has been fairly strong. Shot up, missed by Annie Tokorek. Recovered by
Tommy Taiwo, but the ball ends up in the hands of Maddie Nolan, and Taiwo is going to pick up her second foul.
Foul number 22. Tommy Taiwo, her second.
Eagles.
Brad, so far, no one, the Greyhounds do not have an answer for
They
Maddie
don't?
Nolan. I
No,
mean,
they
seriously,
do
they've
not.
tried several different players on Maddie Nolan, and she is playing one heck of a ball game.
She's having the game of her life.
17 points here.
Oh, missed. First miss of the day for Nolan. Greyhounds bring it down quickly. Dilk to Berglund, back to Dilk. Dilk looking for help. Gets it under the basket to Sears. There's going to be a foul there. I think that's going to go on Morgan Sheridan.
Blake Smith will be at the line for the Greyhounds.
Sheridan picks up her second foul. That is the 8th team foul, so this will be a 1-and-1 situation for Blake Smith. Smith is 1 for 2 so far from the free throw line. Jasmine McWilliams is back on the floor for the Greyhounds. Smith getting ready to take her first shot. Misses. She's 1 for 3 from the line so far today. 33-21, 2:20 remaining in the first half. In the Kokomo Memorial Gym, IHSAA 4A Regional Basketball. The Eagles from Zionsville against the Greyhounds from Carmel. Kaylee Riggins looking to set it up. Finally gets some pressure from Maddie Sears. Little jumper there that's missed. Rebounded. Taken by Maddie Nolan. I got her with 19. Is that what you got her with?
Yes. Blake Smith on the basket.
Blake Smith comes right back and answers with 2 points of her own. Good quick move by the Greyhounds and Smith. About a minute and a half here in the first half. Eagles drive, miss, rebounded by none other than Jasmine McWilliams. Amy Dilk brings it down under the basket, back to Dilk. Ball goes out of bounds, but it's last off of the Eagles. And for the Greyhounds, we're going to see Sophie Bear for the first time today, number 11, coming in to give some rest to Molly Gillig. 126.
As you can see, this Carmel group is very deep in players. So.
Yes, they are.
Oh, my
right
goodness.
under the basket to Amy Dilk. Oh, my. That is a shot that Amy Dilk
doesn't miss.
Almost never misses. Maybe it was just too easy of a shot. Was totally unchallenged. Kaylee Riggins setting up the offense for the Eagles. She drives, misses, rebounded by Amy Dilk, but she got fouled. There's going to be a 1-and-1 coming here. That one's going to go on number 33, Delaney Richardson. That is her first, but it's going to put Amy Dilk at the line for a 1-and-1. She's 2 for 2 so far. 13 points so far in this game is what I got her with.
Yes.
Maddie Nolan comes back in for the Eagles. Dilk readies for her first shot. Gets the first one. Gives her 14 points. I'd like to thank the folks here at Kokomo High School for hosting us. They do a fantastic job putting a tournament on.
What a great place. Great venue.
Dilk gets both ends of the 1-and-1. Got her with 15 of the 25 points so far for the Greyhounds. Still some pressure on the Eagles from the Greyhounds. They finally break it, and Kaylee Riggins is setting it up high. That ball is stolen by Sophie Bear. She takes it all the way down, gives it to Dilk. She misses. Rebounded by number 21, Blake Smith, and Smith cuts the lead to 8 points with under a minute here in the first half.
Smith's got 7 points.
Eagles looking to possibly hold for the last shot. Sarah Howell into the game for them now. Kaylee Riggins keeps it high. Carmel backs off the pressure. Delaney Richardson. Greyhounds not putting any pressure on him now. Richardson drives, gets it back to Riggins. Riggins with about 7 on the clock.
24 is going to do something right here. Whoa. They went
back
the
to
outside.
long three, miss.
Wow.
And that will be the end of the second quarter and the first half with a score at halftime. The Zionsville Eagles 35, the Carmel Greyhounds 27. We'll be back with halftime activities after these words from our sponsors.
Here's your unofficial score for the first half. First for Carmel.
When medical care is needed, where will you turn? With Community's Connect to Care program, one call or click finds you the closest open appointment. Request a time yourself or let us do it. From a primary care doctor or virtual visit to a med check or community clinic at Walgreens. Just call or click. You can go right to our website or to me. Connect to Care from Community.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville. If you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore. It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that, it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
The IHSAA, in partnership with Blue Frame Technology, is pleased to announce that you can now watch your favorite IHSAA sports on the all-new IHSAA TV Apple TV app. Watch live or search through thousands of archived broadcasts. Have an older Apple TV? You can still watch on your TV by going to AirPlay on your iOS device and choosing Apple TV. Download the new Apple TV app now in the Apple TV App Store.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake. Yeah.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got a counter right here. Isn't this where you place the orders?
We sell trophies, we sell plaques, we do embroidery. No food.
You got carry out?
Unlike the internet, everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
You know, Jim, I'll be back tomorrow to pick it all up.
We'll wait for you.
Don't wait long.
Welcome back to the Kokomo Memorial Gymnasium regional basketball here on Hamilton County Television. My name is Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams. We have a very special guest with us this afternoon for halftime. We've got Joe Parson with us. Joe comes out of Fort Wayne, and if there's a sport that's done in Fort Wayne, Joe probably either does it or has done it. You know, you and I have run across each other with football, basketball, and all over the place. Joe, I'd like to welcome you into Hamilton County Television, and thank you for joining us.
Appreciate being with you. It keeps me off the streets at night, you know.
That's true. That's true. Well, let's talk about that first game this morning between Fort Wayne Southside and Carroll. I watched most of that game. We didn't broadcast that game, but boy, from the perspective of the fans, Southside came out like a house on fire.
Yeah, Makiba Jones hit a couple of threes to start the ball game, and I think that got them going. And that in combination with their full court pressure really caused a lot of problems for Carroll. But really, when you consider Southside's about a 28-29% shooting team from three-point range, they hit 11 threes in that first game. J.C. Jones, unbelievable. I think she had 8 of the threes or 6 of the threes. But they hit like that tonight. I don't care who they play; they can be a factor.
Yeah, they certainly can. Well, let's talk about those the two teams. I had seen Carroll down here in Indianapolis earlier in the season. This is my first time in seeing Southside, and obviously we're going to see them again this evening. Let's talk a little bit about a preview with Southside. What's their strengths and weaknesses?
Well, the big thing is Denise Chapman. You probably saw she had a double-double in the first game. 17 points, 15 rebounds. Not many people can match up with her because of the physical strength. Both these teams do have some size, but not necessarily the strength. So that'll be one key. Southside can be a little bit ragtag, though. Up and down, they turn the ball over, but they do force a lot of turnovers. But they're peaking at the right time. They beat Homestead last week. They had lost 10 straight times to Homestead. That's your measuring stick right there.
Yeah, I think Homestead was ranked number 4 in the state. That's
and defending state champions too.
Yeah, and I mean, not to take anything away from Southside, that's that's a very good team. My late father-in-law is a Southside graduate.
There you go.
In what would have been of the class of '39. So I sent a text to my son this afternoon and said, I'm watching your grandfather's school play today, and it's quite a treat to be able to play here in Kokomo.
Big difference. We were talking about the difference from the first game officiating in this second game. They are really calling them tight in the second game. First game, they basically let them play, I thought, to a large extent. It'll be interesting tonight in the regional because we get a different mix of officials.
Yeah, a totally different crew. And, of course, like, all the sports you and I have covered through the years, these teams just have to adapt to the different officials. And if they were watching the first game and thinking, oh, man, it's free and easy today, you just never can tell because it's very, Perry and I have seen the Greyhounds a number of times this year. And they normally do not get in the foul trouble like they are today, but they're very deep also.
No question about it. And, in Fort Wayne, the SAC, it's a very physical conference, so that could be a big key tonight, how they call it.
Anybody else from the Fort Wayne area still alive in the tournament, or is this it?
Concordia was still alive last I heard. I haven't checked other scores elsewhere, but a couple of area teams. But
was Concordia over Columbia City today?
Not quite sure.
I can't remember where they were playing, but I saw that
they were in Columbia City.
They were playing because Hamilton Heights, who is
correct
down here in the Indianapolis area, they won already this morning, and they will play whoever happens to be the winner of that second game over there. In that, I couldn't let you go without congratulating the St. Francis Cougars on a great football season this year. Of course, those of us in Hamilton County and Hamilton County Television, we followed young Mr. Farrar's career when he was at Westfield, and he was a great one to watch. Great young man, great family, and congratulations to the Cougars on their second national championship in a row.
Oh, we appreciate that. You mentioned Nick Ferrer, just a great on-the-field leader and excellent student, and just one of those class people that you like to represent your school.
Yeah. Joe, thank you for being with us. We appreciate that. It's Joe
pleasure.
Parson from Fort Wayne. He'll be having the radio call of the game later tonight on, I think, 12:50?
Fox Sports.
Fox Sports. So if you're going to be out and about in the Fort Wayne area, be sure to pick up Joe's broadcast of that. We thank you for being with us, Joe.
My pleasure. Take care.
Community Health is Central Indiana's leader in providing health care services where and when patient needs them. With any questions, contact Community Health 317-355-7775 or check them out, www.ecommunity.com. Perry, we're back. Personal fouls.
Hey, Bob.
We're about a minute and a half away from the second half of action here between the Carmel Greyhounds and the Zionsville Eagles. Perry, your overall impression of the first half?
Well, I really think that basically Zionsville's taking it to the Greyhounds, and the Greyhounds have no answer right now from Maddie Nolan.
No, they haven't so far. And
that doesn't mean they won't here, because I'm sure that Todd Winland made some adjustments, but right now there's not an answer.
Yeah, knowing Coach Winland as we know him, he's been thinking about this all during the game and probably went into the locker room and had a little meeting with the Brain Trust, and also took and talked about what number one, what do we got to do to to shut down Nolan and keep her in check, because she's got 19 points. But also, if I'm the Eagles, I'm saying, okay, we got to keep on doing what we're doing, and we have got to keep Tommy Taiwo, Jasmine McWilliams, and Reagan Hune out of the game, which they have so far done successfully here in the first half.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So we are just about ready to go here on Hamilton County Television. We'd like to thank you for watching us today, whether you're watching us on our website at Hamilton County Television, whether you're watching us on Roku, Facebook, YouTube, or even on the IHSAATV.org. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you being here with us. Second half action is underway, and here come the Greyhounds with the first possession. Under the basket, Taiwo misses the shot, but the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Eagles, and back inbounds to the Greyhounds. Dilk beyond the three-point line. Amy Dilk setting it up high, setting up the Carmel offense. Tipped. Tommy Taiwo comes up with the ball. Back in the corner. That was Reagan Hune who missed. Hune gets the ball back. Sears gets the ball back, misses. 3 shots missed so far by the Greyhounds. And Amy Dilk finally comes up with the rebound, and the Greyhounds reset. Dilk takes a shot and misses. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. I didn't see who that went against. Who do you think?
I'm not real.
That one is going against the Eagles. Number 32, Katie Richardson.
And that's her fourth.
That is the fourth one on Richardson. That could be big, Perry.
Blake Smith with the ball.
Looks like they're going to bring Annie Tukarik in to take Richardson's place here at the next stop. Dilk with the layup.
Wow.
Misses. Boy, the Greyhounds have missed some easy shots today. Delaney Richardson brings it all the way down. Tapped last by Tommy Taiwo, and out of bounds it goes to the Eagles.
I didn't count all them shots, but it was pretty close to 5 or 6 shots.
Yeah, it was at least 5. A minute gone here in the second half. 8-point lead for the Eagles. One of these teams will play the Fort Wayne Southside Archers tonight at 8. And we will have that game for you here on Hamilton County Television. Riggins. Delaney Richardson looking for help. Gets it back out to Tukarik. Richardson inside. Laid up. Missed. Rebounded. Good rebound there by Jasmine McWilliams. And the Greyhounds are down quickly. Hune gets it back out. This one goes over to McWilliams. McWilliams misses. We're going to have a foul called.
I think that's going to be on McWilliams.
Foul number 23, Jasmine McWilliams.
McWilliams picks up her second. First team foul of the half. Getting a little rough out there, Perry.
Yes, it is. And really sloppy shooting. I mean.
Riggins gets the ball. Brings it up over the timeline. Looks for help. Gets it from Tukarik. Tukarik traveled. Took a step and lifted that back foot up before she got rid of the ball. 6:17 to go here in the third quarter. Blake Smith inbounds it to Amy Dilk. Dilk back to Hune. Dilk looking for help, gets it to Taiwo. Taiwo took a stutter step there, puts the layup up. Tommy Taiwo, she gets her first field goal of the game coming here in the second half. More full court pressure by the Greyhounds. Riggins brings it all the way down under the basket. Short jumper missed. Rebounded by the Eagles, but there's a foul called on
number 23, Jasmine McWilliams. Her third, she's on number 2.
That one's going on McWilliams. To Korick. In the corner. Megan Sheridan gets her first 2 points of the half.
She has 8 for the ball game.
Sears, or rather Blake Smith, excuse me. Eagles up quickly, 3 on the way, missed. To Korick, back out to Riggins to reset the offense. Taiwo is on Riggins. Look at that defense from Taiwo.
5
second call. The Greyhounds get the turnover, courtesy of Tommy Taiwo. Jasmine McWilliams inbounds the ball to Amy Dilk. McWilliams, rather Reagan Hune. Here's Dilk with a 3. She misses again. Rebounded by the Eagles. That's going to be a foul on Tommy Taiwo. She just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Taiwo picks up number 3. Third foul of the half on the Greyhounds. Richardson to inbound the ball, gets it into Riggins. Back to Richardson. Richardson brings it down. Again, some token pressure from the Greyhounds. Riggins into Sheridan. Sheridan around the horn. Back out to Delaney Richardson. No shot.
Wow.
The Eagles had called a timeout before the shot, so we'll take a 30-second timeout, and let's hear from Church, Hiddle, and Antrim, Perry.
From personal injury claims to complex business litigations to divorce cases, Church, Hiddle, and Antrim protect the rights of individual businesses, schools, and government bodies all around Indiana, including Noblesville, Fisher, Maryville, and Tipton. You can contact them at their Noblesville office, 317-773-5320.
4:12 left here in the third quarter. Eagles with an 8-point lead over the Greyhounds. These teams met twice this past season. Both victories were by the Greyhounds, and both of them were better than 20-point victories, one at Carmel and one in the Hall of Fame Classic at Newcastle. Eagles get the ball inbounds. Tokoric takes a shot and misses. Nice rebound there by Blake Smith to Dilk under the basket. We have a foul called on the Eagles. That's going to be out of bounds. That's on number 50, and it's a Tokoric. Second team foul of the half. And Carmel wants to talk it over, so we are going to take another 30-second timeout, courtesy of the Carmel Greyhounds.
Smith's Jewelers has been serving Hamilton County, including Noblesville, Fishers, Westfield, and Carmel for over 65 years. Many jewelry stores have come and gone, yet Smith's remains. If one were to ask how and why, the answer would be our outstanding jewelry selection and customer service. The knowledgeable staff at Smith's Jewelers is eager to give our customers a memorable, positive experience. You can contact them at 317-773-3383 or check them out on their website smithsonthesquare.com.
Perry, I think both of these coaches realize that at this 4-minute point in this third quarter, this is a critical time. It's a critical time for the Greyhounds to try to make up some points. Critical time for the Eagles to try to hold them. Nice layup there by Blake Smith. She misses, but Amy Dilk gets the rebound, and she's fouled. She's going to get 2 shots from the free throw line. That one is going to go against number 33. Delaney Richardson picks that up. That's her third team foul of the half, and Amy Dilk goes back to the line where she's 4 for 4, now 5 for 5. She got 16 so far, I believe?
Yes.
Now 17. She just makes it look so easy up there, Perry.
She
just
plays with
me.
ease, too.
Corrick with the ball, double-teamed. Back to Riggins. Out to Nolan. Corner shot misses. Rebounded by Taiwo. Nice rebound there by Tomi Taiwo to get the ball back into the hands of the Greyhounds, trying to cut into this 6-point lead. Greyhounds don't have to make this all up right away, but it sure would be good for them to just kind of gnaw away at this lead and before the end of this half either try to take a lead or at least get it down somewhere where it's tied. Dilk continues to ball handle. Over in the corner, that's Blake Smith. She puts the ball up and she gets the field goal.
Well, Blake Smith's definitely coming up big in this ball game here.
That's going to go against Megan Sheridan. That will be her third. Blake Smith is going to go to the line for 1 shot. 1 for 3 so far from the foul line today.
And Blake Smith's in double figures now with 10.
Yep.
And also 8 rebounds, so she's got a good chance for a double-double here.
Yep, she's having a great game. More pressure from the Greyhounds. Almost taken away by Amy Dilk to Corrick. Eagles drive. Nice jump shot there by Maddie Nolan. And Maddie Nolan now with 21 points. We have a Kaylee Riggins picks up a foul on the inbounds play.
I'm not sure what happened down there.
I didn't see it.
I didn't even know the ball had been taken out of bounds.
It happened so quickly. Dilk brings it down. McWilliams, Hune, Sears, under the basket to Dilk. She lays it in
what
there.
What a shot by Dilk.
The Greyhounds have cut it down to a 3-point lead.
Stolen by
and it's stolen by Taiwo. Wow. Dilk for 3 for the tie.
Oh.
She misses, rebounded by Riggins. Into the corner. Missed by Delaney Richardson, rebounded by the Greyhounds. Tomi Taiwo with the ball all the way down. She misses. Taken off there by Megan Sheridan. The fans want a foul called on that. They're not going to get it. That one went over the fingers of Delaney Richardson. Another turnover for the Eagles. How many turnovers do the Eagles have now, Perry?
Turnovers.
Do we have that on the score?
Yes, we do. 9 turnovers. Carmel has 3.
Under 2 minutes here. The Eagles nursing a 3-point lead. Amy Dilk trying to do something about that. Rebounded by none other than Jasmine McWilliams, and she gets it down to a 1-point game for the Greyhounds. Eagles
Brad,
feeling the pressure.
The difference has been this second half is rebounding by the Greyhounds.
Yes, it has. 3 on the way for the Eagles. No good. That one's going to be out of bounds, and that one's going to go. Oh, I thought that was off the. I thought that was off the Eagles, and it's going to be to the Greyhounds. What a game we got going here. 1.5 minutes in the third quarter. Blake Smith gets it into Amy Dilk. Dilk setting up the Carmel offense. Dilk drives under the basket. Gets it to McWilliams. McWilliams misses. Finally rebounded by Riggins. Riggins brings it out to Huber. Huber back out front to Riggins. Delaney Richardson inside. Back to Richardson. Under a minute here. Will the Eagles settle and wait for the last shot, Perry?
I think they got to stay in the flow of the game here. They probably will, but I mean, you know, the Greyhounds are attacking. Yeah, it looks like they may try to do that unless they're looking for an awful good shot with that 1-point lead.
Riggins got double teamed there, got it out to Sheridan. Eventually into the hands of Maddie Nolan. Here's a three. Nope, that's a two. Thought that was going to be a three. I think that was Maddie Sheridan, wasn't it, Perry?
Yes.
She picks up point number 10. 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Amy Dilk with the ball. Undoubtedly, she'll probably take the last shot. Gets the roll. And Amy Dilk gets her 21st point of the game. And we end 3 quarters of play with the Eagles ahead of the Carmel Greyhounds 41-40.
Well, let's thank Bill Clifford. He is currently a sergeant for Hamilton County Sheriff's Office and has committed his life to serving community with integrity. As a resident of Westfield with his wife, Cheryl, and 3 kids, family safety is Clifford's top priority, and he understands the Sheriff's Office must be proactive against new threats in order to protect you. For more information, follow the campaign on Facebook at Clifford for Sheriff. And remember, vote for Bill Clifford for Sheriff on May 8th. Brad, one of the key points here in this third quarter is Maddie Nolan had 19 points at the half, and she now has 21.
Yeah, they held Maddie Nolan, and the only other Eagle to score in that quarter was Megan Sheridan. The other thing is the Greyhounds went 3 for 3 from the free throw line, so there's a difference right there. It's a 1-point game with 8 minutes remaining. One of these two teams will be back here tonight at 8 to face with the Fort Wayne Southside Archers.
And I'll tell you what, it's been a war, Brad.
It has, and it isn't going to get any easier. Eagles with the inbound play. Back into the hands of Kaylee Riggins. Riggins just across the timeline. Riggins is double teamed. And the Eagles do call a timeout, and that's going to be a full timeout.
Logan Street Signs and Banners specializes in last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them out on their website, loganstreetsigns.com. How about Noblesville Trophies? They offer a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery. Noblesville Trophies provide you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391.
Well, Perry, you look at that third quarter, and statistically, it was all Greyhounds. They outscored the Eagles 13-6 to cut what was an 8-point lead at the half down to 1 point here with 7:45 remaining in regulation in this contest. And I say in regulation because the way this game's going, it wouldn't surprise me at all if we ended up with an overtime game.
Absolutely. You are so correct.
So far, for the Eagles, the star of the game has got to go to Maddie Nolan. Amy Dilk for the Greyhounds. Blake Smith with 10 points for the Greyhounds. Eagles get the ball in. Huber looking for help, finally gets it from Kaylee Riggins. Riggins, that ball was tipped. Ball will go back to the Eagles. The ball was tipped by the Greyhounds. At first they were going to give it to the Greyhounds, but the referees talked it over, and it was definitely tipped by the Greyhounds. Riggins looking to inbound the ball. Maddie Nolan back. Sends it in to Delaney Richardson. Back to Riggins. Back in the far corner to Richardson, Katie Richardson. She's double teamed. She traveled. Again, the Greyhound defense is creating the turnovers.
Absolutely.
Amy Dilk brings the ball up for the Greyhounds. Greyhounds with a chance to take the lead on this possession. Would be their first lead of the game. Dilk misses. Nice rebound there by Delaney Richardson. Eagles bring it up. Get it into the hands of their floor general, Kaylee Riggins. All the way across the court. Back out to Riggins. In the corner for three. That one misses. That one is rebounded initially by, I believe, is that Taiwo who got that initially, but then it's tied up by the Eagles, and on the alternating position, the Carmel Greyhounds take the ball back. Once again, the Greyhounds with a chance to take the lead on this possession. Dilk brings the ball down. Taiwo out high. She drives, puts the shot up, does not get the roll. Back into the hands of the Eagles, and picked up by Megan Sheridan. Back to Kaylee Riggins. Riggins looking for help. Gets it back to Maddie Nolan. Back to Riggins. Nolan out high. Eagles taking their time, trying to get things set up. Riggins, Nolan in the corner. Nolan thought about taking a three-pointer on that, but did not. Riggins drives. Megan Sheridan looking for help. Finally gets it from Riggins.
What a defensive set right here.
That one's going to go against Amy Dilk.
Wow.
For Amy Dilk, that's going to be her third foul, only the fourth team foul of the half for the Greyhounds. The Greyhounds have got 4 players now with 3 fouls. Reagan Heen, Jasmine McWilliams, Taiwo, and Dilk all have 3 fouls. Short jumper there by number 21, Megan Sheridan. She gets the 2 points. Lead is back to 3 for the Eagles. Amy Dilk setting up the offense. Tomi Taiwo drives, lays it up, gets the roll. Taiwo with only her 5th point of the game. Very low-scoring game for Tomi Taiwo, Perry.
But you know she can explode at any time.
Yep.
She's a very, Blake
that
Smith.
One is stolen by Blake Smith. Taiwo under the net.
Nice
McWilliams,
block by Nolan.
McWilliams got blocked.
That
the
was
Eagles
a great
come back.
block by Maddie Nolan.
Yeah, both good defensive moves on both ends. Eagles trying to get things set up. The jumper misses, and that one is taken in by Blake Smith. Amy Dilk down the floor. There's going to be a foul there. That one just couldn't be helped. That one's going to go on Megan Sheridan. That's going to be her 4th. Eagles have got 2 players with 4 fouls. Katie Richardson and Megan Sheridan both with 4. They're both essential to this Eagle offense. Taiwo to inbound the ball for the Greyhounds. And Coach Windland wants to take a timeout, and he's going to take a full timeout, and we'll take a timeout here from on our great Hamilton County television sponsors.
HCTVcalendars.com. Be sure to check out this calendar for upcoming events in Hamilton County, including local and our high school events. If you have an event, add it to your calendar. It's easy, it's free. Hamilton County Community Calendar since 1995. HCTVcalendar.com. Community Health is Central Indiana's leader in providing health care services where and when patients need them. With any questions, you can contact Community Health at 317-355-7775.
I'm Brad Silbert along with Perry Williams coming to you from the historic Kokomo Municipal Gym. You know, Perry, I learned something about this gym the other day. First of all, it was built in 1949. In that section of stands, it's right across from us, those permanent stands. When this building was built, that was built as a bomb shelter. Now, anybody who's familiar with the 50s remembers things like the Cuban Missile Crisis and the Russian threat that was going on all through the 50s with Nikita Khrushchev and them. And bomb shelters were a thing that a lot of people built. And this building was built with a bomb shelter in it here in the gym. Amy Dilk takes the ball, misses, just can't get the roll. Boy, if she'd have made everything, she'd be over 30 by now. Eagles back down the court quickly. Jumper blocked partially. Yeah.
Hey, Brad, we got to thank Katie and Will here with us today, handling the production and the camera work. They're doing a great job. And, of course, our boss back at the studio, Mr. Jam Wofford, at the controls.
10-1, he's in the recliner watching the big screen, which he should be. Another one blocked there. That one is going to be a foul. I think that's going to go on Taiwo. And if that does go on Taiwo, which it does, that is number 4 for her. But that's going to put Megan Sheridan at the line. Couldn't see her number there for a second. We were blocked out. Sheridan misses the first. She is a 70% free throw shooter. Misses the second. The Eagles have missed 5 free throws already this afternoon. Quickly down the court, under the basket. Layup by number 23. Jasmine McWilliams is good. And guess what? Greyhounds have their first lead of the day, Perry.
And Blake Smith's got a double-double today with 10 points and 10 rebounds.
She's had a heck of a game.
She has. She's played outstanding.
She's not the leading scorer, but she certainly has contributed to this game. Eagles are going to take a full timeout. So let's hear from Church Hill and Anthem.
From personal injury claims to complex business litigation to divorce cases, Church Hill and Anthem protects the rights of individuals, businesses, schools, government bodies all around Indiana, including Noblesville, Fishers, Maryville, and Tipton. You can contact them at their Nobles office, 317-773-5320. What about Smith's Jewelers? It's been serving Hamilton County, Noblesville, Fishers, and Carmel for 65 years. Many people, if you were to ask why, the answer would be outstanding jewelry and customer service with knowledgeable staff at Smith's Jewelers. Contact them at 317-773-3383.
Hey, here's a little hint for Smith's Jewelers. What's coming up next Wednesday?
Valentine's.
Great place to get that Valentine gift for that lady of yours.
Hey, Brad, I think the Carmel Greyhound cheering section has come to life.
Yeah, they're on their feet. They haven't had a whole lot to cheer about so far today, but they were behind by 1 at the end of 3, and now they've taken a 1-point lead. Eagles to inbound the ball. Delaney Richardson got the ball up high. Kaylee Riggins trying to set the offense for the Eagles. The Eagles playing from behind for the first time today. Back and forth between Delaney Richardson and Kaylee Riggins. We're going to play a little bit of the stall game here, Perry.
Yeah, looks like it.
Riggins drives, puts the jumper up, gets it. I think that gives her 5 for the day now. Amy Dilk setting up the offense for the Greyhounds. Dilk takes a 3, does not get the bounce. Rebounded there by Katie Richardson. And, of course, into the hands of Kaylee Riggins. Eagles nursing a 1-point lead, 2:45 left in regulation. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be a nail biter and a heart stopper right to the buzzer. Eagles in the corner. Get it out of the corner, back up to Riggins. Riggins guarded by McWilliams.
Oh.
Riggins has an opening. Dishes it off to Nolan. That ball was,
backcourt
they're
violation.
calling it a backcourt violation. I couldn't tell whether that was tipped or not.
No one tipped it.
And that's another turnover, and that could be big in this game.
It was just one player throwing a pass and the other player thinking to go the other way.
Well, I saw it go by somebody, and I couldn't tell whether it was tipped or not. Amy Dilk tries a reverse layup. She does not get the roll, and the Eagles recover. Eagles on the fast break, brought down. There's a shot by Katie Richardson. She misses, but she's going to go to the line for two.
That foul's on Blake Smith. That's her first foul.
Yeah, Blake Smith, who's had a wonderful game today, picks up her first. 16 fouls on each team now. 2 shots for Katie Richardson. She gets the first one. That gives the Eagles a 2-point lead. Richardson skies the second one. Nothing but net. Richardson's in double figures. I got her with 10 now. Greyhounds looking to come back here. Taiwo in the corner. McWilliams puts the jumper up, misses. That one is off of the Eagles. Wow. Quite a group of black and white under that net. And ball is inbounded to Dilk. Dilk drives, puts the ball up, misses the layup, and she's going to go to the line for two.
Brad, it's a tough game for the Greyhounds shooting. They're 17 for 60.
That's on Katie Richardson. That is going to be her fifth. That's going to take her out of the game, Perry. That's going to be a big loss for this team. She had 10 points. Well, officially they got her for 7. I had her for 10. We'll put her down for 7. Dilk with the first one. Once again, Amy Dilk almost automatic from the line. She's perfect from the line so far today. Point number 22 for Dilk. Second one is up. Misses that one. Rebounded by Sheridan. That one's going to go on the Greyhounds against Jasmine McWilliams. She picks up her fourth. We've got a 1-and-1 coming here for Maddie Nolan. Nolan has missed her last 2 free throws. Has not scored here in the fourth quarter. Gets that one. 8 for 10 so far from the free throw line today for Maddie Nolan. Does not get the roll on the second one. Greyhounds come down by 3. 1:33 left in regulation. Dilk. Hune. Back to Dilk. Taiwo. Eagles doing a good job defensively of keeping the ball outside the three-point line. And the Carmel Greyhounds want to talk it over once again, Perry. And let's hear from Bill Clifford.
Bill Clifford currently is a sergeant at Hamilton County Sheriff's Office and has committed his life to serving community with integrity. As a resident of Westfield with his wife Cheryl and their 3 kids, family safety is Clifford's top priority and understands that the Sheriff's Office must be proactive against new threats in order to best protect you. For more information, follow the campaign on Facebook at Clifford for Sheriff and vote May 8th.
Well, Perry, this has been the tale of 2 halves. The Eagles came out, and I'm not going to say they dominated the first half, but they controlled the first half. In the second half, the Greyhounds have mounted quite a comeback. They're still down by 3 points, But they had, I believe, at one point a 13-point deficit to make up.
Absolutely.
And they're only down by 3. Reagan Hune to inbound the ball for the Greyhounds. Gets it in to Amy Dilk. Minute 15 left in regulation. Dilk, Taiwo. Taiwo looking to set up the offense. She drives, puts a layup up, misses, rebounded by Sears, I believe. And that one is going to go out of bounds off of the Greyhounds. 59.9 seconds left. Back into the game for the Greyhounds comes number 11, Sophie Baer. Number 50, Annie Tokorik comes in. Katie Huber goes out. Long inbounds pass. That one is going to be off of last touch by Amy Dilk. You could see the way she was diving for it.
Yeah,
she knew she touched that last. What an exciting game we've had here this afternoon.
Absolutely.
55.5 left. 3-point lead for the Eagles. Greyhound's going to probably have to think about fouling here pretty soon, I would think. Maddie Nolan with the ball. Nolan drives back into the corner. Eagles break a double team there. Almost get the jump ball. The Eagles retain it. 30 seconds here. And finally, Riggins is fouled. And if that is on Amy Dilk, that is number 4 on her.
Foul number 10, Amy Dilk. That's her 4th. Team foul number 8.
8 team fouls now on the Greyhounds. That'll be a 1-and-1. I believe that's Riggins shooting, isn't it?
Yes.
Riggins is 0 for 1 from the free throw line so far today. Gets the first one. Riggins picks up her 6th point. Every one of these free throws is huge at this point. Riggins gets the roll and gets the second one. 7 points for Riggins. 5-point lead for the Eagles. Amy Dilk brings it down end to end, gets the field goal in point number 24. And the Greyhounds are using another timeout. That's going to be a 30-second timeout. 24.2 left on this one. What's going on at Logan Street Signs and Banners, Perry?
Logan Street Signs and Banners is specialized in last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them out on their website, loganstreetsigns.com.
One of these two teams will be playing the Fort Wayne Southside Archers tonight at 8 o'clock. We are 24.2 away from ending this in regulation. 3-point lead for the Zionsville Eagles. The possession arrow is in favor of the Eagles. Both teams are in the 1-and-1. Eagles to inbound the ball. Gets it in. There's a foul called very, very quickly. That's going to send, I believe, Megan Sheridan to the line. See who that's going to be on. That's going to be on number 32, Reagan Hune. Hune picks up her 4th.
Team foul number 9.
9 team fouls now on the Greyhounds. Sheridan is at the line. She's a 70% free throw shooter. She is 2 for 4 so far this afternoon. Gets the first. I think that gives Sheridan 13 points now if I've got it right there. Yes, it does. Sheridan gets both ends. And that gives the Eagles a 3-point lead. There's a long 2 by Amy Dilk, and that is good. And we have another timeout called by the Greyhounds. I believe that will be their last and final full timeout, Perry.
Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out on their website, noblesvilletrophies.com.
Well, the Eagles led it after 18-11 at halftime. They were up 35-27, but by the end of the third quarter, Perry, the Eagles had a 1-point lead and now 15.3 seconds left in regulation, and the Eagles with a 3-point lead. They've got the ball and they've got the possession arrow. According to what I've got on my score sheet, they still have one timeout left, so if they have trouble getting the ball inbounds, they can use a timeout. But I've got to believe that Coach Woodward is going to have the Carmel Greyhounds fouling as quickly as possible. However, you got 4 Greyhounds in the form of Amy Dilk, Tommy Taiwo, McWilliams, and Hune, who all have 4 fouls, and they're all on the floor. Taiwo with the ball, intercepted the turnover. They need a 3 to tie. Taiwo puts it up, misses. Ball goes back to the Greyhounds. There's going to be a foul called on the Eagles. I think that's going to go on Megan Sheridan. No, that's going to go on Annie Tokoric. It's going to be her second.
Foul to number 50, Annie Tokoric. Her second. Team foul number 8.
18 fouls, so the Greyhounds are in the 1-1. McWilliams will have a 1-1 here with 5.7 left. Eagles holding on to a 3-point lead. McWilliams misses the opening end of the thing, and Amy Dilk has just fouled out of this game. And in all probability, that will be the end of her career as a Carmel Greyhound. Perry, you hate to see that happen.
She had 26 points tonight.
Yeah.
But she had a very difficult night shooting. She was 9 for 24 from the field.
Maddie Nolan is going to go to the line for the Eagles. Since that's the 10th team foul, it'll be a 2-shot foul. 2 shots for Maddie Nolan. She missed her last 2. Gets that one. Now with 20, I got her with 23. Is that what you got her there?
Yes.
What a night for Maddie Nolan. Number 2 is up. It is good. Eagles with a 5-point lead. One last desperation shot by Taiwo. It misses. Final score. The Zionsville Eagles 54. Carmel Greyhounds 49. Perry, this game lived up to everything we thought it would be.
And we talked before the game. It's tough to beat a team 3 times, okay?
Exactly.
And hats off to Zionsville. They come very, very prepared for this ball game to play tonight. And you know what? The Greyhounds shot 27% from the field.
Yeah, it was uncharacteristically low shooting percentage for the Carmel Greyhounds, and one of the top teams in the state is out of the tournament, and so that makes shall we say makes things a little bit more interesting. Let's recap this quickly here. For the Greyhounds, I've got the leading scorers, Amy Dilk. She had 26 points. Blake Smith with 10, but she did have a double-double. And in spite of just scoring 10 points, Blake Smith was very, very instrumental in keeping the Greyhounds close and giving them a chance to possibly pull this out. The ones that were not able to produce today are Tommy Taiwo with only 5 points, Jasmine McWilliams with 6, and Reagan Heen with only 2 points. So what it came down to is the Greyhounds were relying on Amy Dilk, and Amy Dilk came through as she normally did, but unfortunately nobody else was there to support her. Looking over at the Eagles, Maddie Nolan with probably one of the best games she's ever played, 24 points. She went to the free throw line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, made her first 7, and then she missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row, and then finally made a couple more there at the end. But she had 23 points. Katie Richardson, who fouled out of the game, ended up with 12. Megan Sheridan with 14. Kaylee Riggins, the floor general, with a total of 5 points on the game. So this sets up a championship game tonight between the Fort Wayne Southside Archers and the Zionsville Eagles. Perry, your closing thoughts on this game?
Well, it was a great game, and like you said, it was it's tough to beat a team 3 times, and this proves it once again. And hats off to Zionsville and their play tonight.
Zionsville, we see them in the HCC against our other teams from Hamilton County, and they've always been a first-class team and a very good team in that. So we'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast of IHSAA Sectional 4 Regional Girls Basketball on Hamilton County Television, brought to you by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating 25 years in business. Our other participating sponsors include Noblesville Trophies, Community Health, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Smith's Jewelers, Indiana Restoration, the Hamilton County Television Calendars, and Bill Clifford for Sheriff. Perry, any closing thoughts before we close it off?
No, but that's it. Great game by Zionsville, and on to the boys. We'll see what Hamilton Heights does tonight here.
Well, thank you for joining us today on Hamilton County Television, also on the IHSAA Television Network. On behalf of Perry Williams, I'm Brad Silbert saying have a great day. Good day.